TV anchor heads to work before dawn. Minutes later, her shoes and car key are on the pavement, and she's gone. This is the case of Jodi Huisentruit, a 27-year-old morning news anchor in Mason City, Iowa. On June 27, 1995, she left her apartment to head into the station for the early newscast and never made it to work. What police found where she parked has guided the investigation for nearly 3 decades and still shapes how people understand this case today. Here's the simple version of what happened. Jodi anchored the morning show, which meant she had to be at the station very early. That morning, after she didn't arrive as expected, coworkers tried to reach her. When she still didn't show, they alerted police. Officers went to her apartment complex and found signs that she had been interrupted on her way to her car. Investigators reported finding personal items scattered on the ground near her vehicle. Among them were her shoes, earrings, and a car key. Those details, released by police, led them to believe there had been a struggle in the parking lot and that Jodi was taken against her will. From that first day, the case was treated as an abduction. For the community, the case changed daily routines right away. Early morning workers, especially those in newsrooms, talked about personal safety, lighting in parking lots, and calling ahead when leaving home in the dark. Stations reviewed security and escort policies. It was a reminder that a short walk to your car can be the riskiest part of the day when most people are asleep and fewer witnesses are around. For investigators, the items at the scene are central. They show movement, they show urgency, and they show the likely path of the encounter. In many cold cases, time erases opportunities. But in recent years, technology has helped bring some older evidence back into play. Labs can sometimes pull more from a small sample than they could in the 1990s. Genetic genealogy has opened doors in other unsolved cases. That's why Jodi's case still matters. Advances can turn a long-stalled file into an active lead if the right piece of evidence can be tested and matched. There's also the human side. Jodi was a colleague, a daughter, a friend, and a familiar face to viewers who started their mornings with her. Keeping her story current is about respect for her and care for the truth. A quiet case is a closed door. A shared case is a second chance. Families who live with unanswered questions often say the same thing. They don't need speculation, they need facts, and they need people to come forward if they know anything, even if it feels small. So what do we know for sure, based on official accounts? The date was June 27, 1995. The place was her apartment complex in Mason City. The key evidence included personal items on the ground, suggesting a struggle. Police believe Jodi was abducted while heading to work. And to this day, there's no resolution. What don't we know? We don't know who took her, how they approached her, or what happened after those moments at the car. Over the years, theories have surfaced, and certain names have been discussed in media coverage. But without charges, those remain unproven. It's important to be careful with that, both for fairness and for the integrity of the case. Rumors can cloud real leads. If you were in Mason City around that time, or if you've heard something that sounds like a first-hand account, law enforcement asks that you report it directly to them, even if it feels late, even if you're unsure. Investigators say gaps often close when multiple small tips fit together. The public's role isn't to solve it online. It's to share what they know with the people who can act on it. For everyone else, the takeaways are practical. Early mornings and late nights can be isolating. Let someone know when you're leaving. Keep a light on your path, and trust your instincts about unusual activity in your routine spaces. Communities can make a difference too. Working lights, cameras that actually record, and neighbors who pay attention make parking lots safer. Jodi Huisentruit's case stays in the news because the facts at the scene still ask a clear question. Who did this, and who can help answer it? The shoes, the earrings, the car key, those items tell us the moment was fast and forced. The years since tell us the window for justice is still open. If you have a tip, contact Mason City Police or your local authorities. And if you don't, just remembering her story matters. It keeps the focus where it belongs, on the facts, on accountability, and on bringing a long-standing mystery to an end.